because it's a deep three, an NBA type three, and they are still taking that shot.
Certainly no fear and no conscience from the Leathernecks today. Saine checks back into the game. 6'4" freshman, teardrop floater, middle of the lane, got the roll, and she has her first. But this quarter, it's been Taylor Hanneman, transfer from Mercer. She played last year for Western Illinois, but before that was at Mercer. She has been fantastic. Nice pass underneath the Saine, cutting diagonal. Much energy to get back. They got back to within 2 in the first half. Second free throw misses, and I'll finish my point here in just a moment as SEMO is able to get the offensive rebound. Mitchell lobs it down low for Saine, and Saine had the position and lays it. Really pulling away now. Mitchell, top of the key, throws it right elbow for Deja Jones. Not a lot from her offensively today. Gives off to Hannah. No, she's going to try to drive the baseline. Nice pass at the block. That goes to Saine. Layup.
But it's been substantial. The answer to that will be 28. She's played a majority of this game. I don't throw it low post. Saine turnaround this time good.
LaTrese.
Three-quarter court pressure by Morehead State. Thompson on the left side, on the dribble to the corner. They go underneath the Saine, who puts it up against Blaine, and it's Missouri State 18, Morehead State 13. Murphy works left side off the screen from Madden, takes up the dribble, goes to Saine on the left block, who turns around and puts it up and in. Between the circles on the hard dribble, Seward on her, crosses over, goes left side, Thompson. Thompson with Jackson on her, goes down low, Saine turn around against Brooke, Todd up and in. With down, and she's still on the floor, not getting up. She may be hurt. To the right side, Saine with it, puts it up good, and they'll count the bucket. Missouri State. Luttrell goes to Murphy. Murphy on the drive to the right side to Lehue. To Murphy in the right corner, down low to Saine. She puts it up and in.
Miller 1 of 2 at the line. 52-35, UC in front by 17. Their largest lead has been 20. Now with a few minutes left in the first half, here's a lob pass down low to Saine. And a beat started by Owens. Back to Madden. 10 seconds to shoot. LaTrese left side. She'll try to lob it into Saine. Up over top of Reiser. LaTrese gets
Out to that.
a part of this. What was your experience?
I thought it was awesome. You know, the kids, as soon as we got there, they didn't even know who we were. They were just excited to have visitors, and it was very good to be able to put a smile on their face and help the community out.
Court. Looking for Shepard. Man, it was a long time to get it in. Good defense by UTM. There it is, the drop off to the big girl, and the score by
Number 40, LaTrese.
On their near sideline, 1.7 seconds on the clock. As they look down low to a wide open LaTrese. Scott on the right side, driving in traffic. Shot is blocked by Kirkwood, blocked again. But SEMO gets the ball back. They pass it back to Scott on the right baseline, work it in to Saine.
Been all over Florida, but I don't remember that one.
We will have to Google and see where Niceville is. I lived in Key West for 4 years while in the U.S. Navy.
Took both teams a while to kind of get into any groove. A lot of fouls were called in that third quarter as SEMO passes it to an open Saine.
It's a 15 foul.
off the hand of Horsberger. Into Saine, and she's going to get it to go, and she is excited.
Bristow has not led so far in the game. 68-48, a 24-point lead. LaTrese Saine on the post, turns and scores. And it came up short right into the hands of Carrie Shepard. Shepard, who had 14 points in the first half, hasn't scored in the second half, and a foul line jumper spins. LaTrese Saine holding. Works it left for Scott. Rowe gives it up to Taylor. Finds Saine for the deuce. And there it is. LaTrese Saine puts.
Working inside now to Saine are the Red Hawks. She turns around, fires one up, gets an extremely friendly roll by Scott. Now Rochela Scott. Over to Saine. Saine's going to drive inside, off the back. No, she just floats that one in. How about the possession going the other way as we go under 5 minutes here before the half. Saine with the screen. Thompson goes inside, back to Saine. Saine throws another one up. That one's going to fall. Knowles for three yet again. Doesn't get it this time. It's Smith on the rebound. And now here comes the Red Hawks. That's Saine. Good cut. Booker goes inside. Deshara Booker thought maybe she'd get Pruitt with possession here for SEMO. There's Thompson. She was left alone. She's going to drive inside. Passes off to Saine. Saine's shot goes up and will roll around and finally fall in. 58.
LaTrese. 1 minute. 1 minute left in the game. LaTrese Saine.
Back to Pruitt. She will try to drive. Puts up a little baby hook shot. No good. LaTrese Saine right there to get the offense.
Rebounds already.
So Tecia Thompson a double-double. Rochela Scott misses on the three, but LaTrese Saine, the rebound goes right to her. Inside LaTrese Saine. On the baseline, Tecia Thompson tries to drive around Conley Chin. Goes to LaTrese Saine.
Nice.
Saine up and in with the left hand.
Nice.
Belmont just 5 of 18 from 3. Pass right side to Rochela Scott. Inside Saine. Hook shot off the glass. Good. Two-point ball game. Under 3.5 left. Lob inside to Saine, the free throw line. She puts up the runner. Good.
She had a wide open shot right there and knocked it down.
Missed, but an offensive rebound, and SEMO down 12 with 85 seconds to play. 3 won't go. Saine pulls down the offensive board, flips it over the rim.
On their toes so that you can't just come down and get a rhythm for their zone offense.
Feed inside, did not panic.
Big first half. 9 points to lead the Panthers. Tecia Thompson, right of the lane. No look pass down to LaTrese Saine, who spins. Holding at the point, puts it on the floor, into the lane. A kickback for Rochela Scott. And a fan pass out for Terry Smith. 5 to shoot. 4, 3, 2, 1. A jump.
25% three-point shooter on the year coming into play, and Colonel's stolen away on the other end. Stolen by Buzzard. Here come the Redhawks in transition. Scott thought about a three. Now gives it over to Saine, who posts up, defended by Jordan. Saine, fadeaway, 12-footer, good.
Has had SEMO's number a little bit, 6-2 against SEMO in his tenure.
Yeah, Greg's got a good history with SEMO, but SEMO.
15 attempts. Smith, lob it down low to Saine. Colonels were fronting her with Johnson and no help side defense.
By Ellie Joe down on the baseline.
Terry Smith, 10 points per game over her last two. Gives it to Saine with a runner.
Both of them and added their blocks up, they would be number 5 or number 6 in the country in all of D1.
That's absurd. I mean, really. Two of the elite shot blockers in the country.
Good ball movement, got it to the opening. Elston at the top of the key.
Greg Todd's really excited to have Elston shooting back in the lineup. Saine takes one from downtown and look as a team.
It's a good D by Moore.
Saine steps in and bags it. Kirkwood stop and pop. And out to Scott.
Pretty good defensive effort for SEMO. They played very good man principles.
LaTrese Saine. Bucket and a foul.
You could do.
Thompson faces up. Triple team. Buzzard over to Saine. Baseline J rattles in.
I have a couple of players from Australia on this basketball team. Rochelle Scott working on Knowles, comes into the paint, drop it baseline for LaTrese Saine. Had to exert a lot of energy against this press. That could pay dividends in the fourth quarter for Austin Peay. SEMO has a short bench. Bounce pass into the post, LaTrese Saine spins.
What more can we say about Andriana Rister, CJ? She came into this season averaging just 5 points per game. She's averaging over 14.
Nice.
To get a nice dime there.
Nice.
In the OVC and blocks, and you can see why.
She has 2 games this year of 5 blocks. And she already has 3 today.
Look at that. What a find.
What a find, Fi.
Was able to get her defender enough space to shoot that 3, but still right in the face of her defender, Sophie Buzzard.
Wow. 39 our scores. We approach 7.5 to go in the game. That shot no good, but Saine there for the putback.
From Brianna McCullough. I think a lot of people think of her as maybe that 4th senior scorer after those other 3 of Rister, Roberts, and Wrightsell. That's just too easy that time in transition.
Can't finish, but Buzzard tracks down the rebound.
But yeah, listen, they have the targets on their backs, folks. I mean, this is the team that everyone is hungry against. This is the team that everyone wants to beat.
Taylor Pruitt. Pruitt to Buzzard. Left side 3. Too strong. Rebound to Saine, and she puts it in. By 14, 27-13. Inbounds play to Thompson. Fall away shot in the lane. No good, but there is Saine. Her putback, no, but a second putback does go. Redhawks pick it off. Buzzard through the lane pass. Pruitt give it up to Saine. LaTrese missed the shot, got it back, and flips it in. 7 points for Wrightsell. It's a 17-point lead. 2 minutes to play in the third. Pass down court and a layup for LaTrese Saine from... LaTrese Saine with a... Now left perimeter, it's Rose Scott. Finds Thompson underneath for the layup. Missed it, but the putback will go for LaTrese Saine.
Over to Buzzard. Buzzard. Allen, shot, no good. Saine with a rebound in the left time.
No, her prayers have been answered.
Still a 3-point lead now. And Tisha Thompson still on the bench. Saine. And at this point, you got to think.
Don't foul. Just let them try to dribble it out and see what happens.
Long pass to Saine, and Saine lays it off.
She's the third leading scorer in the United States. Here's a turnaround shot by fouls for the Redhawks. Rochelle Scott zigzags her way into the paint. Got all the way to the rim but couldn't finish, but really works hard to get an offensive rebound. Redhawks try again. LaTrese Saine with a turnaround. Fourth-year junior from Memphis. Remember, anybody that plays this year because of the COVID pandemic, this does not count as a year of eligibility. It's a free season. 2 is back up 10. Taylor Pruitt lobs it high post for Allen. Touch it right back to Taylor Pruitt. She'll come into the paint. Nice little shovel feed. The bucket. It is awfully tough to stop her. And not many do stop her. That's why she's a player of the year. Turnaround shot in the lane. Insane.
Aren't going as well as they probably planned out to be, but that's where you make those adjustments.
It's wild seeing what SIU's been able to do on Tisha Thompson today, and LaTrese saying
and
clears
building
the glass.
off of them.
Yep. Well, last time saw SEMO play in person, they scored 118 points. They could not miss from 3, and they're starting to heat up here. Gets it out quick.
Mm-hmm.
You said old school?
Old school. This is simple.
There's Saine over the top from Pruitt.
Normally, she obviously would play them both together and sub out a third player.
Good pass into Saine. And a nice hook. Sarah Bates came into this game averaging just over 4 points a game. Hasn't seen a ton of action off the bench this year. That's a good look to Saine. Puts it up and
that 12, 15-foot jumper.
Tigers were minus 8 points in the paint in their loss down in Tallahassee on Sunday. Robinson feeding to Saine, who finishes. And
earlier, Pete, that these two basketball teams are very similar, and
they try to both score in close or get better.
Game, and time is running short for the Tigers. Washington short. Saine sticks it in. 4.3 remaining.
The reason why Amanda Butler just called timeout. And there's the Tigers' top scorer. No, but the rebound pulled down. Saine goes back.
Hard one to make when you're kind of gliding through the air like that.
And the 3 ball just hasn't been there. LaTrese, crazy how well she's played lately, averaging nearly 15 a game in BC's last 8. Entry feed, bobbled, juggled. Saine gets it onto the rim and scores. A lot of dribbling here from Nunu Bradford. Gets it over to Maddie Ott. Nice pass inside, and Saine throws it in.
There's something not quite right with the timing there. She'll get ungeared here in a minute.
With Lewis off the court, Bradford running the point guard duties, dumps it inside. Jeray Smith drives through, up the shot, rebound underneath by Bradford. Great pass ahead, Saine in transition, and she'll go for their last 5, haven't scored in the last 2.5 minutes. Washington calls for the screen, she'll use it. Pick and roll inside, work to perfection.
Goes out by Carr to stop that 3 attempt. Washington thought about pulling it. Instead, the pass inside. Nicely.
First 2. She's averaging 14 points during this 4-game win streak for PC.
Now that's a pretty good 1-2 punch. Compton and Willis.
Saine inside with the hook. It's good. Rabun, Georgia.
Played for Coach D.D. Dillard, Rabun High School, Rabun County High School.
Second steal for the Tigers. Second chance to turn it into points. It's to Saine. 3-point shooter, and we'll find out if that's still true. Misses on that attempt, but Saine is there for the follow and the rebound. One steal off the pressure, out of bounds. Saine goes inside and misses, gets her own rebound, and gets her to go in.
She did.
if you're North Florida, this is a dangerous part of the ball game here. You went on a run. Now Clemson starting to pull a jumper from the free throw line. Off the mark as Bradford rebounds.
Give Hannah Hank, lacking the speed and quickness, did a great job hustling.
Switching back and forth.
Yes. We used to switch after the third pass from a man to his own. Or
That would be even more annoying.
Yeah.
And we see a lot of that now, right?
Yeah, and one coach I know that really does that. That's a nice.
Boston, a junior forward from St. Thomas. As we take a look at the Clemson starting five, who else should we keep an eye on, Brett?
Of course, Bradford. She has led the team.
Instead, it's Delisha Washington the other way for the Tigers. And a good look to Saine from JUCO transfer from Jones College. This is Lewis. Saine looking for it inside. Gamecocks converge on her. There's Saine with an open look.
And that's it.
Closes the gap to 4.
Chu has it, guarded by Robinson. Pulls up. 3-point try, or actually outside. Shows it up with Rivera. 3-point try from the outside, in and out, a miss by Pratt, and here come the Tigers.
Had good blockouts by the Tigers there that time.
Ball to Clemson.
Columbia has scored 5 points off 5 Clemson turnovers in the first 3 minutes and 22 seconds.
Yeah, Clemson's had 3 turnovers in the last 90 seconds. Columbia scored the game's last 7 points.